You used the internet today. You sent a message, watched a video, opened a website. Maybe you called someone on the other side of the world, and almost none of that traveled through space. It traveled through the ocean, because beneath the world's oceans is a network most of us never think about. More than 99% of the world's international data traffic travels through submarine cables, not satellites, not magic. Cables, thousands of kilometers of fiber sitting on the ocean floor connecting continents together, and there are roughly 500 cable systems active or planned around the world, stretching for more than 1.7 million kilometers. That's enough cable to circle the Earth more than 40 times. But what is actually inside them? At first glance, a submarine cable looks almost ridiculously simple, a long black cable. But inside that black shell are layers of protection surrounding something incredibly delicate. Optical fibers, tiny strands of glass, and your data travels through those fibers as pulses of light. A message from Europe to North America isn't physically traveling as a little package called your text. It's converted into digital information. That information becomes light. The light travels through the fiber, and thousands of kilometers later, another system converts it back into information your phone or computer can understand. All of this happens in fractions of a second, but there's a problem. How do you put a cable across an entire ocean? You don't just throw it overboard. Specialized cable ships carry enormous amounts of cable. As the ship moves, the cable slowly leaves the vessel and sinks toward the seabed. The route has been carefully surveyed beforehand. Engineers need to know where the cable can safely pass, because the ocean floor isn't empty. There are mountains, deep trenches, volcanic areas, fishing grounds, shipping routes, and thousands of ships moving across the world's oceans every day. Near the coast, cables can be buried beneath the seabed to protect them from anchors and other human activity. Farther offshore, they may simply rest on the ocean floor, and despite how important they are, these cables are not indestructible. More than 200 cable faults are reported around the world each year. Some happen because of fishing equipment. Some happen because a ship's anchor drags across the seabed. Others are caused by earthquakes, underwater landslides, or other natural hazards. And when a cable breaks, the internet doesn't necessarily disappear. That's because the global network isn't one giant cable. It's a network of many different routes. When one connection goes down, data can sometimes be redirected through another route, but that doesn't mean the damage doesn't matter. Some countries and islands depend heavily on only a small number of cable systems. If several connections are damaged at once, there may not be enough alternative capacity, and suddenly something happening thousands of meters beneath the ocean can affect banks, businesses, governments, hospitals, and ordinary people on land. That's why submarine cables have become much more than an engineering story. They're strategic infrastructure. In 2026, the International Telecommunication Union finalized global recommendations specifically aimed at making these cables more resilient. The focus? Faster repairs, more diverse routes, better monitoring, and less dependence on a small number of connections. Because the world is becoming more dependent on data, cloud computing is growing, video is growing, artificial intelligence is growing, and every time our digital world gets bigger, the physical infrastructure underneath it becomes more important. We like to imagine the internet as something that exists in the cloud, but the cloud isn't really a cloud. It's buildings, servers, power stations, fiber, data centers, and connecting the continents, millions of kilometers of glass fibers lying quietly beneath the sea. You can't see them, you probably never will. But right now, while you're watching this video, light is traveling through them, across oceans, between countries, around the planet. The internet isn't floating above us, it's sitting beneath our feet. And the deeper you look, the more you realize that some of the most important parts of our modern world are the ones we never see.